So, you're moving to Warrensburg or PCSing to Whiteman, and you don't know where you should live. Is the neighborhood gonna suck? I can help you with that. Today, friends, we are looking at another great neighborhood in Warrensburg, Missouri. We're looking at Southwest Estates. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I make a new video every week. You're gonna wanna get notified. And my contact info is right down there. So if you're coming here and you have questions, do not hesitate, reach out. I love talking to people. Today, we are gonna walk through, well, I say walk, but really it's driving footage, a Google Map tour, and some drone footage of another amazing neighborhood in Warrensburg. I know a lot of people watching these videos, you're coming to Whiteman Air Force Base or you're moving to Warrensburg to go to the University of Central Missouri, or maybe you just think we're awesome, because we are awesome. And I really like to give people an idea of what our town looks like and what these neighborhoods look like. So if you have to buy a house sight unseen, you'll know which neighborhood to pick because some are great and some are not so great. Today, we are looking at one of those great neighborhoods. This is actually one of my favorite neighborhoods, Southwest Estates. We're gonna start with a Google Map tour. Here we go. Okay, so we are now at my computer and we're gonna do a little Google Map tour where exactly this neighborhood is. So as you can see, here is ye old Warrensburg. Warrensburg, in case you don't know, is about 45 minutes to an hour from Kansas City, right here, and it's about 3 hours from St. Louis over here. So we're kind of smack dab in the middle of Missouri, and it's a great place to be, I gotta say. So in relationship to Warrensburg, Warrensburg is really it's a 10-minute town, I like to say. Each side, wherever you're going, it's only about 10 minutes. Southwest Estates is this small-ish neighborhood right near the University of Central Missouri. I actually am a little bit biased about this neighborhood because I actually lived there about over a decade ago, and I love this neighborhood. I lived up here and my sister lived down here, and we would constantly walk to each other's houses, and it was wonderful. Our husbands are like, hey, it's your sister always in our house. And we're like, deal with it. I digress. So a hop, skip, and a jump away from the University of Central Missouri, but you do not get college students living down here because actually there is an HOA. It's $125 annually, and part of the HOA says that renters, you cannot rent to college students in this neighborhood. It has to be families. It has to non-students. I don't know how else to say that. I will say, and this is kind of a secret tip, people who live here, and here, right near the university, you will have to deal with students parking in front of your house to walk to the university. I did not know that when I lived there, and I swear sometimes it drove me a little bit batty. So when you're looking, let's just pop in here in Street View. When you're looking, so here, right up here, past here is the University of Central Missouri, people will park in front of your house and then walk to the university. So that is something that you have to take in consideration if you have houses at the end of the street. But as we go down, you'll see that a lot of these houses are ranch style houses. They are either vinyl siding or all brick. For the most part, all have finished basements. They're built in a lot of different eras. So you see a lot of raised ranches, and then you see some more traditional 2-story houses. There's a lot of different styles of architecture, but this neighborhood, everything is so cute and everything is very well kept. The HOA is on the ball in terms of having everyone's houses look beautiful. My most favorite thing about this neighborhood, which you will get to as you walk down, so many old growth trees. The trees in this neighborhood are towering and beautiful. Also, because this is one of the oldest neighborhoods in Warrensburg, they're all very well established, the yards are always very spacious. Every single one of the houses in this neighborhood that I've sold, giant yards. And very just cute landscaping. The size of the houses is between 3 and 4 bedrooms and 2 and 3 bathrooms. So it's right around that between 2,000 to 2,500 square feet. A couple places are a little bit larger. The price points that you'll see are between low twos, like $215 to $220, all the way up to close to $300,000. I will say, having lived in this neighborhood, having sold a lot of property in this neighborhood. These houses go fast. People love, love, love to live in this neighborhood because there's block parties. You'll see tons of people walking their dogs, walking their strollers. And if you go for a walk in the morning, you will just see so much deer. So there's a lot of wildlife in this neighborhood, and it's just fun. Now, let's look at some houses that have recently sold, because actually there are no houses on the market in this neighborhood right now, currently. And that's because when the houses go in the market in Southwest Estates, they are gone, and they are gone so fast. So, and not a lot of people move from this neighborhood either because it's such a great neighborhood. So let's go and see some recently sold houses. So here we are on Ye Olde Zillow, and these are all the houses sold in the last couple years. I picked a couple just randomly, the first ones that have sold recently. Let's look. 400 Hillcrest. So 400 Hillcrest, you can see it's an all brick on the front, 2-car garage, vinyl siding, very cute. Indoors, inside this house has been completely updated, and it is gorgeous. Ooh, this is one of the bigger houses. So 3-bedroom, 2-bath, but it's 3,500 square feet. Just stunning. Whoever redid this property did such a good job. That all-white kitchen with the gold hardware is just gorgeous. So as you can see, beautiful, beautiful updated house. Oh, that is so cute. Oh my gosh, I want to be this person's friend. Okay, but you can see that it's a beautiful, beautiful house. It was listed at $289 and it sold at $289, and I bet this house sold very, very fast. So, I mean, I can definitely see why they got that price point. Let's look at another one. So 316 Joan, it sold in 2025. Let's see what it looks like. So again, all brick on the outside, 2-car garage, beautiful big backyard. A lot of these backyards are big. So this one needs a little bit of remodeling. It's 3-bed, 3-bath, and only 1,600 square feet. So it's more of a traditional ranch. Needs a little bit of love inside. This sold for $235,000. Again, listed at $235, sold at $235, and it probably sold very fast. Let's move on to 303 Johnson. This is a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, so this is again another larger one, 3,000 square feet, all brick on the front, and ooh, gotta love those beams. So also very unique architecture on the inside, which is something very common in this neighborhood. Has been slightly updated, needs a little bit more love. Let's see what it sold for. It was listed at $286, it sold at $273. So again, you can see that these houses, they go on the market, they either sell for the listing price or they sell very close to it because it's just a really cute, fun, beautiful neighborhood that's close to the University of Central Missouri, and it's close to Whiteman Air Force Base. Another very cool thing is that there's some very interesting architecture. If I just went to a different era. I love all the variations of architecture. But if you're looking to buy in Southwest Estates, you can expect A, to have a lot of competition, B, to probably have a fixer-upper if you're in that lower 200K area, and C, gonna have a house that people adore to come over and hang out at because of just walking around the neighborhood. It's peaceful, it's quiet, it's wooded, and your property values are only going to continue to rise because it's a very sought-after neighborhood. And that is Southwest Estates. Hope you liked it. Thank you guys for watching my video. I hope that this has given you some insight into maybe you should live in this neighborhood. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe it's your cup of tea. Maybe you want something a little more wild and crazy. But either way, I hope this has helped. Shoot me a comment down below. What neighborhood do you want to see? I love, love, love when people interact with my videos because that's just fun. Contact info is down there. Reach out if you have a question, like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.